Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin. It's Thursday, December the 12th, and it's time for my NFL Week 15 free pick segment. Before we get to those free picks, it's a friendly reminder for those of you who haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel. It would be deeply appreciated if you do. There's a subscribe button right below this video on the right hand side. It costs you absolutely nothing, and there's no obligation or no hidden agenda. So just hit that subscribe button, and it would be deeply appreciated for those of you, and there's many of you out there who have subscribed. Thank you again for your continued support. Before I get to the free picks, be sure to visit my website, rbwins.com. Folks, my NFL picks that go to my paid clients, yes, you have to pay for those picks there, have gone 10-1 with my last 11 and 15-3 with my last 18 NFL paid selections. I've also gone 39-22 with my last 61 college basketball 10-star top plays. That's since last year. 10-star top plays are my highest rated selections. College football last Saturday with my paid selections 3-1. I currently have a 5-star pick on the Navy Army game on Saturday up for sale right now, as well as tonight's Baltimore and the New York Jets game up for sale. That's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Let's get right to the free picks, starting with the game between the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Detroit Lions, 1 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Tampa Bay right now is a 3.5 point road favorite. This is a Detroit Lions team that's gone 0-6 in their last 6 and 1-8 in their last 9, and their only win during that sequence came over the 2-11 New York Giants, and they won that game 31-25. Tampa Bay enters red hot, having won 3 in a row and 4 of their last 5. They're now 6-7 on the season, and they have a realistic opportunity to close out the year with 3 straight wins and finish with a winning record of 9-7, which would certainly be a feather in the cap in first-year head coach Bruce Arians. Here's the thing with Tampa Bay. We know that they can move the ball. The problem has been with Tampa Bay all year has been their turnovers. They're just horrible as far as giving the ball away. Namely, Jameis Winston, although he's thrown 25 touchdown passes this year, he's also thrown 22 interceptions. Having said that, Winston is averaging over 316 yards passing per game, and he's going to be facing an inept Detroit Lions pass defense. Right now, the Lions are giving up over 275 yards a game in the air. And this is a Detroit team, by the way. If you're concerned about Tampa Bay's turnovers, rightfully so. But the Lions have only forced 5 turnovers over the stretch of their last 8 games, I should say, and they're a -8 turnover differential during that time. And if another key statistic here, Tampa Bay is converting 41% of their third down opportunities on offense, while the Detroit Lions are permitting opponents to convert at a terrible rate of 44% on third down. So keep that in mind as well. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers we're going to take here. Minus the 3.5. Buy them down to 3 at Detroit. The Minnesota Vikings at the LA Chargers. Right now, the Minnesota Vikings are a 3-point road favorite. Look, this is a pretty good Chargers defense. Despite their 5-8 record, they're number 4 in the NFL, allowing just 304.8 yards per game. As a matter of fact, they've been even better than that. Over the course of their last 5 games, the Chargers are allowing less than 19 points per contest and just 248.4 yards per game. That's absolutely outstanding defense. Conversely, the Minnesota Vikings, who are known for their stout defense, you may be surprised to know, During their last four road games, the Vikings are allowing over 29 points per contest and 429.3 yards per game. And this is an LA Chargers offense, by the way, in their last three games is averaging 440 yards gained per contest. This shapes up very nicely for the Chargers. I know there's their big disparity in record. The Vikings at 9-4, a lot to play for, but keep in mind too, folks, they have a huge game against the Green Bay Packers that they've had circled on their schedule next week, that is. And the Packers currently lead the Vikings by one game, and then they close the season with another division game against the resurgent Chicago Bears, who right now are 7-6 and still have a glimmer of hope as far as their playoff hopes are keep alive, I should say. And you know what? This is a potential flat spot for a Minnesota team going into going on the West Coast against a team that's 5-8. I like the Chargers here in upset fashion. I'm not going to call for the outright upset, although I think it's a realistic possibility. But I will take the points as an additional bonus. The LA Chargers +3 against the Minnesota Vikings. Lastly, the Atlanta Falcons travel to San Francisco to take on the 49ers, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time start from Levi's Stadium. San Francisco right now is a sizable 11-point home favorite. This is a San Francisco team that's coming off tough games against New Orleans and Baltimore on the road. And then up next, after this game against the current 4-9 Atlanta Falcons, they have divisional matchups against the LA Rams, who sit at 8-5, and the Seattle Seahawks, who are a game behind them in the standings at 10-3. Another potential flat spot for a real good team in playoff positioning. The San Francisco 49ers coming off a 48-46 win last week at New Orleans, and that's a game in which the usually very sound San Francisco defense gave up 465 yards to that Saints offense. Atlanta's 3-2 in their last five games after beginning the season 1-7. They've turned it around a little bit. They're at least showing they care about Dan Quinn's job, and they're not just playing the string out. As a matter of fact, Atlanta's gone 2-0 straight up in ATS in their last two road games at New Orleans and at Carolina. And last week, they are coming off a 40-20, excuse me, home win against Carolina, in which that Atlanta Falcons offense rolled up 461 yards. Look, this is definitely an underachieving Atlanta team. I don't think anybody predicted they would be 4-9 at this point, but they're still very capable offensively, and their defense has shown vast improvement as the season has progressed. I like the Atlanta Falcons here, +11 at San Francisco. Repeating again, 3 free picks on Sunday, December 15th in the NFL. Tampa Bay, -3.5, buy them down to 3 at Detroit. The LA Chargers +3 at home against Minnesota. And the Atlanta Falcons +11 at San Francisco. Until the next time, good luck with all your picks.